Imagine waking up tomorrow morning, checking your phone, and finding out that the internet is suddenly completely free. On September 5, 2016, Mukesh Ambani made that exact announcement to a room full of investors in Mumbai. To see why this caused such a massive shift, we have to look at how difficult it was for most people in India to get online before that day. At the time, mobile data was a significant expense. 1 gigabyte of data, barely enough to stream a short video, cost roughly 250 rupees. For many workers in rural communities, that single gigabyte cost more than a full day's wages. Millions of people owned basic feature phones, but the high price of data meant those devices stayed offline, and the internet remained out of reach. This is a classic case of what economists call latent demand. The desire to use the internet was already there. Jio simply removed the financial barrier that was keeping the door closed. Instead of fighting for a small group of existing customers, Jio focused on the hundreds of millions of people who were waiting for a reason to go digital. This chart shows the scale of disruption. Jio cut the price of data by 95%, bringing the cost per gigabyte down to 10 rupees. The response was immediate. As prices stayed low, data consumption per user climbed 1,500% in just 2 years. Before this drop, streaming a movie could cost more than a physical cinema ticket. Afterward, platforms like YouTube saw their daily active users in India jump from 60 million to over 300 million. With data finally affordable, smartphone shipments increased by 50 million units as people traded in their basic phones for devices with large screens. Using the internet for daily tasks transitioned from a carefully monitored luxury to a standard utility, used as casually as flicking on a light switch. While consumers benefited, other telecom companies struggled to compete with a service that was being offered for free. Within 2 years, the number of major operators in the country dropped from 12 down to just 3, as smaller companies either went bankrupt or merged to stay afloat. By making data a cheap commodity, Jio became the primary gateway to the internet for a significant portion of the population. Building a nationwide network cost Jio 1.5 trillion rupees before they made a single profit. So how does a company survive after spending that much to give a product away? The strategy is ecosystem lock-in. The network itself is just the foundation for a whole world of integrated services, from movies to shopping, that keeps users within one brand. Jio introduced its own affordable phones, free streaming on Jio Cinema, and e-commerce through Jio Mart, making it more convenient for users to stay within the Jio environment. Once a massive user base was established, the company began the next phase of the plan, introducing higher-priced 5G plans for users who had already made the service a part of their daily lives. This approach added 500 million new users to the internet, many of whom live in rural areas and are now using digital tools for farming and education for the first time. Jio demonstrated that a period of massive upfront losses could create a position where one company supports the digital infrastructure for nearly 500 million people. Do you think the demand for the internet was already there, or did the free data actually create that demand from scratch? Let us know what you think in the comments. If you found this case study interesting, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the strategies that shape our world. Thanks for watching.